Howdy boys, it's NPC, and today we're going to be doing the top 5 customizations I've ever made in GTA Part 4 because you guys really seem to like the series, so why not show off some more cars. Once again, these are... See, that's insurance right there so that I can do my intro in peace. But anyways, just so you guys know, this is in no particular order. These are just 5 cars that I think are customized really well. And I'm pretty much just going to show them off, and you guys can let me know what you think down in the comment section. And before we start showcasing these cars, make sure you drop a like if you enjoy the video. That would really help me out. And let me know that you guys enjoy the series so that it can continue in the future. So, without further ado, our first vehicle is this beautiful Fathom FQ2 with a gray two-tone. It's got a stone silver for the front section, and then it transitions into this ash and gray. I think it looks really cool. It's got that forged pattern on the inside, which Rockstar's been adding onto some of the newer vehicles, and then the outside is actually almost camo-like, which is pretty unique and exclusive to this color. And of course, we had to black out the rims because it looks way too cool. I also went with the tire removal because I didn't think that the darkness of the actual tires suited the vehicle, so yeah, I had to go. Anyway, moving on to our next one. Next up, we have the Progen GP1. Wow, who could have guessed? But yeah, I'm actually really happy with the way this one turned out because when I first saw the GP1 added into the game, I really didn't think it was a good looking car, and then it grew on me like hard. Because, I mean, there just wasn't anything to like about it at first, you know, it wasn't fast, I thought it had a weird customization, and I think on my third customization of it, because initially I had it in like a ultra blue with some carbon accents, that didn't work out, and then I changed it to orange, and that didn't work out, and finally, I settled on just I don't know what you would call this, it's kind of just like white with black and red accents. I think it looks pretty cool. I didn't want to go too crazy with the spoiler, so it's the 30 degrees fixed one. Quad exit exhaust with the secondary color in red. Well, that's quad like in quotes because it's got those bottom ones as well. I went with the performance hood, sports skirts just to kind of keep things low-key, not make it stand out too much. I did go for hood catches on the front to add some extra detail because I feel like there's a lot going on with this car visually. Like it's got those, I don't know what you would call... Oh! Not again. I'll spare your life. I'll spare your life, but there go your tires. Have fun. For the front bumper, I decided to go for the contest option because I like the little red, I don't know, bar. I feel like it almost looks like a tongue, but it's not, it doesn't feel too out of place, oddly enough. And then there's some red trimming around the headlights, so I felt like kind of all tied itself together pretty well, especially since you can see the engine, and that's got a bunch of red as well. The taillights. There's no rear diffuser in the car because I couldn't tell you for that one actually. I think there is an option where you can add a secondary trimming, but I think it was like too much red on the back is my guess. I'm not sure what was going through my head when I customized it because it's been a while, but this is the stock rear diffuser. And then for the panel in the back, that's the engine cover, I went the LM cover. They all look pretty good in my opinion. This one appealed to me a little bit more. That's the piece right in front of the spoiler in case you don't know what I'm talking about. Mirrors are carbon to give them more detail since there's a lot of black accenting elsewhere in the car, like on the rear windows. And then the most underrated part of the entire build, I think, is the rims. The rims are putting in work here. These are the V8 killers under the street category. And they don't look like amazing looking rims themselves, but they have a lot of detail, and I think the thickness of the tires is pretty suiting for this vehicle, and the chrome trimming is like, it's underrated. Here, I'll give you guys a comparison just in case you guys don't believe me. I'm gonna give you a comparison here in just a second. Last thing about this car I really like is the carbon pieces behind the headlights. I think look really good, you know, just consistent with the theme of black accents. But I have another GP1, so I'm gonna call that and show you guys what it looks like out thick tires. So this is a build that I tried to do to upgrade the previous one because I love this car. I think it looks so good, and it didn't work. I just failed. I made a worse car. So I have Wild Wagons on these, which also have a lot of detail on them, bolts, low profile tires, and it just doesn't look as good. So I'm gonna sell this one. What? Why is this dude walking in the street? Oh my god, I thought I was gonna hit him. Up next is the absolutely stunning Infernus Classic. It's based on the Lamborghini Diablo, of course. I'm sure Everyone knows this car because it is so iconic. This was one of my favorite cars growing up as a kid, and I tried to do what I thought was a recreation of, you know, like how you would see it and stuff. It usually comes in purple. I changed the color ever so slightly though. It's in a bright purple, and instead of like nullifying the color, because I think the standard Diablo has a pretty muted or soft purple, I made mine more vibrant by adding on I want to say it's like a gold pearlescent or something like yellowish brownish to give it that sunset effect. I've got the mid-level spoiler on it, and then I'd actually left quite a few options default because I didn't think the customization looked very good. So for example, there's no front splitter on the car because they jut out too much. They're like big chins. Skirts I have in the secondary color. There's no engine cover because they all look pretty ugly, and the side additions on the vehicle are primary as well. And then we just have white accents for the interior and the Trifade concave rims. And I really wanted to go for something with the circles, but there's no GTA option that's really good and it makes me want to pick it. And I also wanted to match the white with the purple because I do think it looks a little bit better than the chrome. I know it's not as unique as some of my other customizations, but I do really just like, I guess, modernizing the old style of the Diablo, and I just think it looks really cool like that. Next up on our list is the Grotti Italia RSX, which you guys all know is a beautiful looking car. And man, did I do this one justice, because while it is a Ferrari, being a Grotti vehicle, I customized it to look like the Lamborghini Centenario, which is the cover car for Forza Horizon 3. That was my first Forza game, and I was just in love with like everything, man, about that game. It was so beautiful. The graphics are... That was sick, dude! No dings. Okay. But as I was saying, the Lamborghini Centenario, I fell in love with that car. It is my favorite Lamborghini. Like, if I could pick one Lambo out of all of the ones that currently exist in the world to have, I would probably pick the Centenario. So I really wanted to make this car look good, and luckily it has fantastic customization pieces in order for me to do that and like recreate the Centenario from the cover of Forza Horizon 3. I've got it in a graphite with an ice white pearlescent, keeps the whole body nice and dark, and then for the secondary color, it's just yellow, maybe bright orange. But there's just so many accents that all line up so well, and I think it looks really, really good. This customization actually is a customization battle winner. We did end up beating Harmnen and Twingo thanks to you guys voting on this build, so I felt like it was worthy to showcase. And last, but very much not least, is this beautiful Panda RX-7, which is the NSDR 350 in-game. This was the most recent customization battle that we did, actually, and the results have not been finalized. But regardless of what happens, even if I end up coming in last place, which would be fucking insane, I think it's a really good-looking car, dude. Like, I think people who have RX-7s, you've either got to make it like nice and tame builds they're cute, but it's just too easy, you know. There's so many mods that you can add to the car. You can make it look kind of overboard and extreme, and I think it's a good look for the car. It's kind of, you know, it's got the right foundation for that type of style. So that's exactly what we went for here. Lot of carbon accenting, huge carbon wing, carbon hood, black endos, of course, good for tuners. The diffuser is a little bit big, but there's not a whole lot of good diffuser options, so I kind of just had to go with that one. And it doesn't look bad, you know. I think with the huge wing, it suits it pretty well. Went for the sunstrip with the added extra details to go on top of the livery, which is the white shopping list. Add some hood details, which I think looks really good. And there is a small piece, I don't know if you guys can see, with better lighting. There we go. Yeah, you can see right under the mirror right there, there's white text, but I don't know, it's kind of weird because I could put like black on the hood or black on the spoiler, and I think it looks a lot better with black on the spoiler and white on the hood, and then you can't really see the white text on the door. So not a big deal, but the Panda RSX is I think it's gonna put in work in that customization battle. If you guys haven't seen that, I'll link it in the description. You can vote on all three channels, mine, Harmnen's, and Twinge's. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the outcome of that, because I don't think this is going to lose. Last couple details is that I did throw on the wide body kit that's bolted, and even though it kind of looks a little funny on the front side, the rear end traces the door line perfectly with the skirt, lines up right there. There you go. Now you can see the line, and it just chef's kiss. It looks so good. And then tuner mirrors, because they're just small and cute and look good on a small car like the RX-7. But that, my friends, is going to wrap it up for the top 5 best customizations I've ever made in GTA Part 4. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video, comment down below, and let me know what your favorite of the 5 was, and what you think about my builds in general. Sub to the channel if you guys are new. There will be more of these coming out in the very near future, assuming you guys want to see more. And that's about it. So take care, and I'll catch you boys in the next one. No, you did not! Justice. Yeah, take care, and I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace!